just wanted to say that I love you guys and I miss you guys so much. And I wanted to take a second to give a quick thank you and a shout out to all of our essential workers. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all for everything that you're doing. I pray that you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. And thank you. I'm going to go ahead and start really quick. I kind of felt like God laid this on my heart and brought this back to my attention. So I'm just going to start with reading a little bit of the word. 1 Kings 19:11. And he said, "Go forth and stand upon the mount before the Lord. And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind rent the mountains and brake in pieces the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. And after the wind, an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, a fire. But the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, a still small voice." Now, God brought this to my attention and kind of reminded me of a story that I once heard. Sister Claudette Walker was speaking down in Troy, and she told a story about a river. And she was talking about how there are certain parts to a river. There's parts where there's rapids, where the water is just wild, crazy, crashing. There's lots of rocks. And then there's parts of the river where it's calm, where it's kind of soothing. There's no rapids. It's beautiful. It's blue. And then the parts where the rapids are, it's a little mucky. It's a brownish color. It doesn't have that pretty blue color to it. And a question was asked, and it was asked, so why is it rapid over here, but why is it not rapid over there? And it was answered, because there's a lot of rocks in this part. It's shallow water. So with the shallow water and all the rocks, the water is just crashing. It's loud, it's noisy. But over here, that's deep water. That's deep. There's less rocks. There's no noise. It's calm. It's still. Well, in 1 Kings chapter 19, we read of all these of these events. It's loud. It's noisy. God's voice wasn't in those things. And if we've got a lot of things in our river, in our life, where it's loud, it's noisy, a lot of crashing, we may not hear God's still small voice. We might need to get rid of some rocks. We might need to get rid of some distractions. We might need to get back to that deep water, that deep relationship, the deep connection with God. And I kind of realized that I had a lot of things going on in my life. I had a lot of rocks in my river. I had a lot of distractions. And with this quarantine, a lot of those rocks were removed. So it was kind of like God's way of saying, you've done good. Yes, you've gotten rid of a lot of rocks from your past, but I'm going to help you through this. I'm going to get rid of some rocks right now. And no, it wasn't the ideal way. But I feel like I've really gotten the opportunity to plug back in, to reconnect on a deeper level with God and take the time to refocus, re-energize, and build my relationship with God stronger through this. And, God knew what he was doing. God wrote our story start to finish. He knew that this coronavirus was going to happen. He knew the quarantines were going to happen. And I truly believe that, God is the author and finisher of our faith. And God is always in control. And he knows what's going on. So through this whole thing, there's been some good things happening. And when I get discouraged, I try to think of you guys. I try to think of More Life, of us as a church, as a family, as a body. And I've been thinking a lot lately, like, wow, we were built for this. More Life was built for this. And the last couple years leading up to now, the quarantine, the coronavirus, we had been doing some serious growing. And being more unified, more connected with each other on a much deeper level than I've seen. I've been here for 8 years, and that's not really a long time compared to a lot of you lovely people. But still, and God's been doing a lot of changing and rearranging here and building, and God's equipped us for this. God has built us for this. And I truly think it was by design that we had these new ministries, the outreach, the department, the media team, all these things that have gone on, just seeing how they have helped propel and how they've helped grow and how they've helped keep us all connected through this. We've had several devotionals and Bible studies posted, and it's just been amazing. It's been amazing to see. It's not just us that are able to see that. There's outside people. We're reaching out. And it's just amazing me. It's been really, really amazing me. I hope you guys are staying healthy. I hope you guys are taking this time to reconnect with God on a deeper level. And if you guys ever need anything or just want to talk, feel free to call me. My phone is always on. I love you guys so much. And stay encouraged. Stay encouraged, stay connected. God's got this. This is the year of go. We might not be able to be in the four walls of the church right now, but God's still moving. God's still working. God is still using his people and desiring to use his people. This world is becoming hungry for God, becoming hungry for the word, hungry for anything, hungry for hope. And God is hope. God is love. God is joy. And that is everything that this world is becoming more hungry for. So stay encouraged. What's been helping me in times of discouragement are you guys, band, staying connected, messaging you guys. Every now and then I pick up my phone, I call a couple people, and it's just wonderful. Call each other, hear each other's voices. It's been a big help. And a lot of the time, I'll just pull out my Bible and start reading a couple verses here and there, and, God takes over. And God will give you peace and comfort. And we're in this together. We're all here for each other. We all have each other's backs. And I believe in you guys. I love you guys so much. I miss you guys. And stay connected, stay encouraged. And God's got this. Let's go. Let's keep going. And let's keep pushing through. And we're going to come out stronger in the end than when we went into the situation. God's in the business of turning things around for the good. I love you guys. God bless.